once I made the decision to pursue pharmacy, then I pretty much went all out for it. You know, I figured out what were the best schools to go to for pharmacy. I figured out what I needed to do in terms of taking the right classes.
I was lucky because I went to a very competitive school. And when I started in my boarding school that I was telling you, I was last in class. Dead last. Because it was a very good school. And then because you know, I think I'm competitive by nature. I study. That was my obstacle, I guess. My obstacle, my personal, as a personality, bad trait, whatever you want to call it, is that I don't self-motivate. I need to be in an issue, in a problem, quote unquote, and then I go, and then I fight it.
Pharmacy school takes a while, right? It's not cheap as well. The only thing in regards to that is when you are first starting off, you start to doubt whether or not that you can do it yourself. But otherwise, I always had very supportive family. My parents supported me in whatever I wanted to do. They give their advice and their 2 cents. But essentially, it was up to me to fulfill my goals and to go out and grab it. So I would say for the most part, no, I had all the support that I needed.
I guess you look at the results, you know? That's how you build confidence at school. You keep on getting like really good grades and say, oh, it's probably okay then. I know I can do this. So I think confidence comes by understanding that you can do something. And then you internalize, you say, okay, fine, I can do this.
I did well in high school, so that was already my confidence that I wanted to go into the medical field. It just was going to take time, and it was going to take sacrifice. But then, of course, you know, I did well in chemistry classes, organic chemistry as well, in college. So that led me to believe that that's going to be the right path for me. Aside from the money that I make, pretty much going into it, when I was looking for a career or a job, it's looking into something with stability, you know, something that I was going to have a job not only for the next 5 years, but for the next 25, 30 years. So once I was able to do that and work my way up the ranks and you know, get a stable job in the medical field as a pharmacist, then I knew that the money would be stable, the job itself is stable. So that alone, you know, made me happy.
Of course I failed. And then I read this thing, is like, you know, that's one of the things that distinguishes successful people than not successful people. Not successful people are so scared of failure, they once they fail, they don't try again, or they don't even try. As opposed to success, they say, okay, you know, I will fail. You should know that you will fail. If you don't fail, you did not try. You have to fail.
Only risk is financial. It does cost a lot of money to go to pharmacy school or any postgraduate school. So if it doesn't pan out and I finish pharmacy and I can't find a job, then I'm still on the hook for all that money. So if any risk, it's the financial risk, but obviously everything is panned out. The only sacrifices that you make, obviously, when you're a student and you're studying, then you don't have enough time, you know, in terms of going out, and you don't have much of a social life during that time. When you're preparing for board exams, things like that, you're sacrificing all of your time with friends, time with a girlfriend at that time, things like that. You're sacrificing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No life. No life. Especially if you go, like, you know, difficult schools, I don't know, medical engineers, all that stuff. No life. You just work. You just work hard, you know.
Setting goals for yourself, and then finally seeing them come to fruition. So those goals being achieved down the road. It may take time, but I think going out with a plan and going for it, and then seeing you know, that part of your life materialize, to me, that's success in itself.
Work your butts off. Work hard. Don't be lazy. Do not be lazy. you are building your dream right now. I told you, you're right now. You don't know it. You don't know it. It's gonna hit you way later in life. That at this time, freshmen, especially you too. Oh, it's amazing. You're building your dreams, your life's dream. But you don't know this again, that you're putting the bricks there. So put the bricks, put them nice, nice mortars, make them solid, build it beautiful. And don't be lazy. Work, 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 work.
In regards to pharmacy or any, I understand that you guys are doing any medically related field. The best advice is you have to make this time in high school count. Actually, right now, the time that really counts is in sophomore and then junior year. So you want to make sure that you're really going all out in regards to your 10th and 11th grade of schooling, because that's what eventually will set the path for the college that you want to get into. Also is that you have to have a plan. You can't just roll in there thinking, well, I'm just going to figure it out when I go to college. Yeah, that can happen. That'll just make your whole process a lot longer. So if you already have a plan or have an idea of what you want to pursue, then go out and do it and prepare for it. Know what college is good for what you want to get into, and see if it's something that you can get into. That's another thing too. If you say, well, I want to go to Stanford, and you don't have the grades to go to Stanford or the money, then if you're better prepared for that, you'll have a backup plan of what to do or where to go.